Week 12, going to New Orleans to face the 4-6 Saints. We just killed the Raiders, just destroyed them. Arch Manning is now an X factor, so I want to looking forward to seeing if that changes anything. Pretty good offense, pretty good defense. Now the Saints are kind of mid to bad throughout. We're leading by 6 games in the division uh, to the Saints, I guess, and we already have beaten them one time, so we have the tiebreaker on them currently, and we have the Buccaneers first round pick next year. We haven't even played the Falcons yet, but there's a possibility that we clinch the division today. This game right here. I don't know, want to do the math, but I would assume it would involve all of them losing and us winning. Arch Manning is leading the league in passing yards with 70% completion, leading in touchdowns with 25 sacks. I think Scorton has like 9.5, I believe. I haven't looked, but we'll just let him play and go. We're about to start airing it out. I mean, at least for today. I'm testing some things. If there's like just cheat code plays, I'm not gonna cheese it, but I wouldn't mind practicing. All right, let's take a look at their coaching staff. Matt Burke's the head coach. Multiple zone run. They run a 4-3. Let's see. Next week we'll get back both of these guys right here. Oh crap! God damn it! And the Saints. Okay, starting left tackle's out. Starting wide receivers out. I don't know if the second or third string, and then they're starting. Yeah, they're hurting, man. They're hurting bad. I'm surprised they have 4 wins. Oh, dude, that's gonna suck for them. Probably gonna push us out of the first overall pick to the Broncos or Bucks. But anyway, um, I guess we'll see. Who knows? They've you had a they should go sign a Spencer Rattler to play us, but maybe their third string quarterback will do something here. You never know. Uh, I think the last 1 or 2 games, at least the last game, we tweaked the defense a little bit. I think they were playing better, but that could have just been the Raiders. You never know. All right. Damn it, what am I doing? All right. So basically, it's going to be one of these two rookies. Oh no, this guy's a 2 year, 3 year, third year. One of these guys is going to start. Um, Bigsby's a running back. Who cares, fullback? Okay. I mean, if they have a good quarterback, and you never know, they could surprise us with sometimes they do. Although they did in the last game, I think it was more of the coaching schemes that hurt us. The more I learn, the more I'll catch on to that. Josh Oliver always seems to have a game against us. It looks like they moved their right tackle to left tackle. So basically, I think this is going to be the area to exploit if we can. This guy's a pretty darn good pass rusher coming off the left edge there. Oh, sorry, I thought I saw something. And then this guy's gotten a few sacks on us in the years. Breezy, Broughton. I mean, they have a decent front four. A really bad linebacking core. And this guy was a number 3 overall pick, rookie. Yeah, Kool-Aid. So, yeah, they have decent corners. So, I don't know. Maybe airing it out isn't the smartest thing, but I still want to test it out. I'm not worried about being undefeated. That's not a goal. The goal is to win the Super Bowl and to be a perennial contender for years to come. As in, until I get bored, which I'm not. But it's possible if we're dominating every game. I mean, sure enough, sooner or later the salary cap's gonna come, so that's challenging as well. But okay, did we check out their kicker? He's got, he doesn't have the best accuracy, but oh, our kicker has made 2 from 63 this year. Pretty good draft pick there. I mean, if he's not, let's go take a look. If he's not leading in the Kicker of the Year award, I don't know what do you got to do. Yeah, he's leading. There you go. Where's Oh, that would be AFC. Our former kicker. There he is. Okay. But this guy, I'm gonna pay the man. Come on now. I'm just dude. I'm just saying. I'm gonna pay the man. I don't want to jinx anything else. All right. Let's let's go with I'm gonna go with the air raid playbook. I'm gonna go with pass medium this time. We went pass deep last time. We'll take a quick look at refresh my memory here on Arch Manning's stats or abilities, I should say. Okay, so if he makes consecutive passes for 5+ yards in the air, all passes are thrown with perfect accuracy, and he can't take sacks. So if I think the next ability is going to be like have your O-line protect better, but he's quick draw. Billy can easily enter the zone in the second half. But if we're fucking dominating, I don't know how good that's going to do if they start running the ball when I'm asking them to pass it. Sideline dead eye. Perfect accuracy on all throws outside the numbers, except high-low throws. Passes with ability to have perfect accuracy on all unpressured throws inside the red zone. So, yeah, I mean, I'll look to improve on all that with the more abilities that show up. Who knows, maybe next year. This one's probably going to be the next one I want. Maybe on all deep throws. I mean, yeah, that's going to be one I don't know. We'll see. We'll cross that bridge when we get there. But it's going to be interesting to see how if he performs any different. We didn't even meet the challenge. It somehow, or maybe I read the challenge wrong. It said 350 yards and 3 TDs. He got 1 touchdown and 351 yards. All right. It says defend deep pass. No, not with this. I mean, if you want to beat us over the top, by all means, have at it. You know, if you can do it, then you know what? Good on you. Congratulations. Damn it. Gotta remember that. Wait, is it in alphabetical order? It looks like it is. Okay, dummy.
It's week 12 of the National Football
if this
League.
cheat code play works,
We'll see
then I'm gonna switch the receivers up so that they all get a chance.
It's the Panthers and the Saints, and it's coming up next on Madden Football. Thank you to Trey Mosley for the introduction.
Maybe get some Jimmy Horn action in there.
Excited to welcome you to another
it might be a good,
NFL.
Stats play
on EA Sports. So good to have you on board with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson here in the booth. Greg, in this league, you know it, you lived it. Undergoing a changing of the guard at the quarterback position sometimes can be traumatic,
What's
but
on your nose,
a lot of times it leads to hope. We've got a couple of teams here with young signal callers looking towards the future.
And you know the old saying, Mike, in the NFL, it is truer than ever. If you have a quarterback, you have a chance. And here we have two teams that feel like they have that quarterback position of the future.
What the fuck are you talking about, Greg?
There's going to be some growing pains. There's going to be some moments where that youth rears its head. Over the long term, both these organizations feel like they have an answer at the most critical position in all of sports.
No, Nico keeps getting injured.
Just about set for football. The crowd is definitely ready. So are we. Off we go on EA Sports. So the Saints ready to go to work on offense for the first time. They'll be led out by the young man in his second season in the NFL.
You just hope throughout your career, Mike, that you're not on the wrong end of too many games like last week. So many games in the NFL come down to one score. They're very close. And every once in a while, there are multiple score games where you just can't seem to keep it close. They've got to do a better job keeping pace early, get off to a faster start. They want to have a chance. Come the fourth quarter, this thing's within one score. They're going to feel a lot more comfortable this time around than where they were last week.
They go three tight ends here on 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground and stay with Bigsby. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Doesn't matter the level of football, Mike. If they can't stop it, keep running it until they can. And I think that's what we're seeing here on this drive. Back-to-back explosive gains on the ground. Got to imagine at some point the defense gives it a different look.
Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass he'd say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up second down. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Here's a 3rd down and 4. He'll drop to throw.
Oh,
he's got his man. Right side. It's complete.
It's close.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design. Sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. That one's complete. It's Tank Bigsby. And that's going to be a first down.
Last year was Spencer Rattler. This year it's Bigsby going to the Hall of Fame.
In the red zone now. He'll drop to throw. Off he goes.
You know, Mike, nice job here by the quarterback.
What I didn't like there was
these early downs,
both our linebackers
don't want to go
backwards. The QB.
So he's able to avoid the negative play,
obviously
pick up a little bit, and mostly avoid the sack.
And that ball in and out of his hands.
They're hurting so bad receiver. They got one wearing number 95.
I tell you, after the game, he should have come up with that one. He doesn't, and now 3rd down comes up.
He moved a guy from defensive
blitz
end.
Coming. He'll throw it. That is caught to the goal line and in. Touchdown, New Orleans. It's his 3rd touchdown on the year. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
I don't even know the guy's name.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air.
I'm not going to feel bad if we run up the score
now to return it. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Panthers now ready to get to work on offense for the first time. They'll be led out by the young man in his second season in the NFL.
There wasn't really anything fancy about the performance in last week's win, Mike. I mean, he had the one interception. He would clearly like to have that one back. But for the most part, I thought he did a nice job keeping the ball out of harm's way. However, it's clear after reviewing the film, he left a lot of opportunities out there. I think there was a lot of meat left on that bone. The 2 touchdown passes, those were great. If he's going to continue to lead his team to more wins in the future, he has to do a better job identifying those mismatches, finding those opportunities.
Oh, okay. That works. So wait, which play was that one?
He's got to take it.
Cross post.
Plays they thought they could get here against this pass defense. They thought the passing game favored their offense in this matchup, and I think we can expect this to be the case the rest of the game.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll come up now for second down and 4. They go play action with Madden. Working across the field, Nakua has it. And he will get into the end zone. Puka Nakua. Touchdown, Panthers. A terrific play all the way around, finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
The extra point is up and through. And the Panthers come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense ready now for their second drive. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. He'll find his tight end, Josh Oliver. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. 1st and 10. Man in motion here is Washington. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. He'll look to throw. This one complete to Oliver. That's 2 catches on this drive. This one for 10 yards and a 1st down.
I get so tired of backup quarterbacks. Division teams.
Here's a handoff to Bigsby. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 45-yard line.
They'll look to throw. That's complete. He's hit
Oh,
after the
get it.
catch, and
Thank
the ball
you.
comes free. The Panthers have it.
I'm going to have to watch out.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, But before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
Good trade for both sides.
Here's Manning. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
I literally have one play at 5
Datavian
stars.
Sanders was the intended receiver. And that will lead to a second
3 stars max on a few.
The motion man is Sanders. Now Manning. Over the middle, he's got Leggett. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
We won't see it on 3rd and 4th.
They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. Hunting time for the Panthers, set to kick this one away. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Saints offense ready to take over possession of the football. All even here in this opening quarter. And the drive will begin with first down. Man in motion here is Washington. And this defense having nothing of that. They get him down behind the line.
The timing of the jet sweep is critical. If you can get the ball carrier past the end man on the line, typically there's a lot of space downfield, but give credit to the defense. They saw this one play out, they reacted quickly, and they're able to throw him down for a loss. He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. To the right side here, pass is caught.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. The Panthers offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And as we move into the second half of the season, he continues to put up the big numbers. Currently the NFL's leader in passing as we play here in the month of November. A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete. They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Manning. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win, and that's exactly what he did here.
There we go. Here's the cheap play.
On the play fake, here's Manning.
Oh, come on!
There, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Damn it! Apparently we should go
Throwing now. Manning.
pass.
That's to the left side. Hauled in by Leggett. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot. On third down, it's Manning. He's got a man. That's Nakua. Complete. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
Really nice call there on 3rd and inches. You have the defense thinking run, and then you hit him with the short pass, and the yardage you get after that is just gravy. They turn this into a nice play, and they pick up a first down.
Back to throw is Manning. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
Looking to throw is Manning. Back to the right, caught by Sanders.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells you, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down.
And he's going to have a Panthers first down. He gets more than he needs. 4 yards picked up on 4th and 2. Manning. Going left side, and it's taken in by Williams.
Right, so he should
Certainly
have
not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. All even on the scoreboard. More from New Orleans after this. Now, faking the give. To the back of the end zone. He's got it. Xavier Legette. Touchdown, Carolina.
Touchdown, Carolina.
What a terrific play at the back of the end zone. Greg, that is so hard to do, but something you did during your career. How do guys pull that off?
Yeah, the key here, Mike, is the concentration to not only see the ball, but then you have to feel the ground. You have to know exactly where you are in the back line of the end zone.
And of course, all scoring plays are reviewed. So replay is going to take a look at this one and make sure it is good for 6. And we'll get a moment here as they look this one over. Remember, the call on the field is what they'll stick with unless they have clear, incontrovertible visual evidence to the contrary. In other words, it's got to be the truth. So, ruled a touchdown originally. They didn't find any reason to overturn it, and it stays on the board.
Makes the score Panthers 14, Saints 7.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Saints offense headed back to take over once more. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for 1st and 10. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. Trevin Wallace in on the tackle. Here's 2nd and 6. Now some movement up front. Flags down. Mistake-filled first half continues. Back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle.
That's just one of those drives that was out of whack from the start, Mike. They just couldn't get anything going on the early downs, and They'll most likely punt the ball away and hope that their defense can do the same thing and get them the ball back.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Panthers offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And he's had things all his way in the first half. Those numbers are sensational. He looks to add to him with another drive here.
Oh, my goodness.
That's downfield. He's got Sanders, the tight end.
He's going to make it.
And he will take this one in.
Again, not my fucking play.
72 yards. Touchdown, Carolina.
I like it.
Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
The kick is good. Next to score Panthers 21, Saints 7.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. Now out comes the New Orleans offense. They're ready to take over once again. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Now they'll set up to throw. Now he'll run it. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a 1st down.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the 1st down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
And a nice run there on 1st down, getting 8. Setting up 2nd and 2. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. He'll get this out wide, and they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a 1st down.
That's good for the Saints. 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Bigsby. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down.
It's the pick up the 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Tight end going in motion here. And he'll be near the 1st down marker. Let's call it a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 1.
They'll try and run here with Bigsby. And he's going to be brought down at the 27, but that's enough. 1st down as they do it on the ground.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the 1st down.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. And that'll be caught by the running back, Bigsby. And he's not going to be able to get away. Very good coverage on the perimeter. It goes down as a loss of yards. 3rd and long.
Into him.
And he's going to go into the end zone on an electrifying run. Touchdown, Saints. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. That one is going to hurt the defense. He's looking to throw, can't find anyone, takes off, and Greggy takes it the distance for an exciting touchdown run.
And these are the plays, Mike, that just drive defensive coordinators crazy. You have all of his targets covered up, nowhere to go with the ball, and next thing you know, he gets out of the pocket, takes it all away with his legs. He's just as dangerous with those feet as he is with his arm.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. The Panthers offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he has done everything you could ask of him coming into this one. Spread it around, hasn't taken many chances, and potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. They face second down and 7. To the air is Manning.
Oh.
The second down throw is incomplete.
Okay, what happened to fucking pinpoint accuracy while
we've
your
seen nothing
feet are
but
set in the pocket?
connections from these two guys. I mean, they've come out completely on fire, so the defense finally gets a stop, and really the first time we've seen these guys be a little bit off.
And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away well short of the first down marker. On comes the punter now. He'll punt for the second time, looking to hit another good one. And he is going backwards. Good coverage there to make sure he did not get free. The Saints offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Now a shot here, deep middle. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's second down.
It leads to second and 10.
They'll run the toss with Bigsby. Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's fourth down. Here's A.J. Cole now, as he is on to punt for New Orleans. Man. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. The Panthers offense ready to get back at it. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with first and 10. Throwing to begin this drive. Oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and that's what happens.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long. He'll look to throw.
Jesus.
The coverage too strong that time. The ball batted away and incomplete. Third and long. They'll look to throw. He'll try to run for it.
And that's a great job defensively here on third down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the first down.
Returnable from the 17. And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. The home team's offense ready to take over once again. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. This one complete to Washington. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. From the gun, here's a handoff. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Man in motion here is Washington. Looking to throw here on 2nd and 10. To get this complete, it's Williams over the middle. So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. We're back to New Orleans after this. They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage.
Oh, fucking E. You serious right now?
He'll try and get there
What
on
the
the ground.
fuck?
Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a first down.
On 3rd down, the defense decides to dial up a blitz. Give credit to the offensive line and the running backs. They were ready for it. They picked it up. That's what allowed the quarterback to escape the pocket, see open space, and convert and pick up the first down.
Some bullshit. Tell you that fucker doesn't have any fucking break set
They'll set up to throw. Got his receiver on the in cut. He's got it. Here's 2nd and 3 to go.
Oh, don't worry. Oh,
He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throw away. So now the Saints will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go until halftime. We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. He'll be forced to just throw that one away.
The 59-yarder.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. The visitors' offense going to take over here in the last minute of this first half. This will start from the 12, trying to put a drive together here. It's 1st and 10.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
Seemed to me from up here, Mike, that he really locked in on that guy. He told himself, I'm going to give my guy a chance to go compete for this ball. But anytime he enters such a crowded area, it usually means if he works through his progression, there's an easier throw somewhere on the field. Instead, he tries to fit it in and just wasn't able to quite make the completion.
Here's their punter now, as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. So we are at halftime, and the visiting Panthers are out on top. As we'll head over to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He has the EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Michael, we'll get back to you and Greg in just a little bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll get started over at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. And it's the Falcons who are out in front in the second quarter. Cordero Patterson, a touchdown catch. From there, we head up to Foxborough to check on the Patriots at home at Gillette Stadium. And for the moment, they trail the visiting Browns in that one. The Browns locked in a tight one, but this is a game you feel they've got to have. Lastly, let's get to the Windy City. See what's happening with the Bears at home at Soldier Field. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. The Bears trying to gut this one out, as it would be a good victory for them if they could get it. Both of these offenses had their share of high points in that first half. Each team had some big moments, and it would seem this could turn out to be a game where the last score wins.
Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. Likely going to play a big role in who wins this one. Brown now to return it. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. And we show you some of the highlights, and there have been plenty to choose from. 3 touchdown passes and some other big-time throws as well. Certainly dialed in and on top of his game right throughout this one. Here's 1st and 10. Now Manning. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds. Here's 2nd and 2.
Go deep.
The motion man is Nakua. Here's Manning. He'll let it go deep left sideline.
Got it.
And that ball
What?
went in too far, maybe too
What?
wide. Out of bounds, incomplete.
I don't have my contacts on.
Here's 3rd and 2. Williams, the tight end, is in motion. Trying to pick this one up on the ground.
Nice cut.
It's a gain of 10 yards. It's a Carolina first down.
So as we take a look at the box score, Mike, you realize here they got the lead. We're in the second half, but they don't have a lot of rush yards. It's because they use the passing game to score points and establish the lead. Now, how we judge their run game is from here to the end of the game. Can they pile up yards now in the second half and close this game out?
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll get maybe a yard. That's it. Ryan Brzee there for the tackle.
Automatic first down.
Throwing now. Manning. That's right side and brought in by Williams.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
And they will take him down at the 20-yard line.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. 2nd and 7. To throw, it's Manning. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes.
Sometimes, Mike, your greatest strength can also be a little bit of your weakness. In this case, he is so used to being able to buy more time with his feet, extend the play, give his targets more time downfield to uncover. In this case, nothing materializes, tried to do too much, and as a result, takes a big loss.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Going down the center of the field, open man, and it's taken in. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. This drive has been methodical, but will they turn it into 6 points? It is 1st and goal. Our throw here, right side, falls incomplete.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend. So,
and he's into the end zone. Xavier Legette, touchdown, Panthers. Second touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
Makes the score Panthers 28, Saints 14.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, it's Robinson. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The home team's offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. They'll begin with 1st and 10. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Looking middle of the field. It's complete. And that's a good gain there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that 1st down. 3rd down, they go with Bigsby.
Tank Bigsby, ball carrier. He's tackled at the 34-yard line. A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
The Saints will punt this one away as he's on for the 5th time this afternoon. And no chance to turn upfield. He's forced out of bounds after a very short return. Here's the Carolina offense now as they head out to take over for their next possession. And as we look back at some of the highlights of this one, Greg, definitely a lot to show from the passing game.
Yeah, and as good as the offense feels about their passing game, I think if you're on the defensive side of the ball, you've got a lot of learning to do because you just get burned time and time again. You'd think at some point you'd make an adjustment and make a correction. So at this point, they've given up 4 touchdown passes. You're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL giving up that production in one phase of the game.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. They'll turn and hand this one off. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
Well, after not having much success in the 1st half, they're able to get something going on the ground here to start the 3rd quarter. I'd love to see the play caller mix in some play action, mix in some pass game. That should open up some of these holes for better situations to run the ball.
Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass he'll say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up 2nd down. Madden. Throwing left side, and it's taken in by Williams. 3rd and 6. Looking to throw is Manning. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
I'm not sure if it's this big lead or if it's just this 2nd half pressure getting to him, but that's just a careless throw by the quarterback. And don't let this lead fool you. Throws like that can change this game in an instant. And this defense knows they gave him one and they let him off the hook.
The home team's offense getting set to get back to work. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. This drive will start on the ground. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
It's the gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They motion a receiver right. Back to throw.
Don't let him run it.
He's going to take a shot down the field. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Now a 3rd and 2. They'll try to get this one on the ground. 17 yards, the gain there. 1st down, New Orleans.
You can see the trust they have in this running back and the offensive line. You're facing a 3 and out. You're trying to extend this drive, turn around, hand it to the guy behind you, and let him do the rest.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Here's Bigsby. Crazy.
Jesus,
And he's going to be brought down, but not until he gets inside the 35.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
He'll take this forward for about a yard at best. Trevin Wallace in on the tackle. Here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now this time they'll look to throw. Now he takes off. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line.
We've seen this quarterback have some effective plays with his legs all game today, Mike. He knows when to stay in there and look to pass, but he also knows when it's time to tuck it and go, and he's able to pick up good yardage there.
And that time, the pressure too much. He'll go down.
Nothing real fancy on that one, just a defensive lineman winning his one-on-one matchup. He beats the offensive lineman, gets to the quarterback, and brings him down for a sack.
Tight end, the motion man to the right. He'll drop to throw. He runs with it.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively, and now decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down? They'll try it now with Bigsby. And he's not going to get there. The defense was ready for it, and they stuff him on 4th down.
And the running back just has nowhere to go. There is no crease. There is no seam. You got to give credit. That defensive line overwhelmed the offensive line, and that went a long way to forcing that 4th down stop.
They go play action with Madden. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll run out of the gun. It's Taylor. And he'll take this one forward for about 3, and that's a first down.
He was taken at the 22-yard line. A gain of 3 on the play. And the Panthers first down.
On first down, they'll stay with Taylor on the ground. Not much. Second and long coming up. Back to throw is Manning. The pressure gets there.
All he had to do was throw the fucking ball away. That's all he had to do.
The defensive coaches, they preach all week. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
This a must-stop for this defense. Facing third and long. Now they'll set up to throw. And this ball incomplete on third down.
And this game almost just flipped completely on his head. You find yourself with a lead, just trying to milk the clock away in the fourth quarter, and that's a gift. And that defender just flat out drops the ball, and if he's able to secure that takeaway, this game looks very different for this offense.
The Saints offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
The offense is trying to stretch the field vertically. They're trying to put as many receivers into the coverage deep as possible. But you know what you need? You need time. You need to allow those guys to get downfield. But when you have a pass rush like this, they don't let them.
Oh, this pass rush dialed in right now. They get him again.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
Work to do following the sack. It is third and long. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down.
Let's fix this here. Ah, fuck me. Let's see.
Situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
This one fielded out beyond the 25. The visitors' offense ready to get back to work. And it's looked like the win streak to start the year is going to continue for another week. What a tremendous performance here as they are out to finish this one off. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. We'll try again. It's second and 10. On the play fake, here's Manning. He's got it! And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
Well, I think one thing's for sure, Mike. I don't think we're seeing an offense that is comfortable with this late lead. They're continuing to put pressure on the defense and say, hey, I don't care how much we're up by. We're going to continue to execute our passing game, and if there's opportunities downfield, we're going to continue to take them.
They'll run on first down with Taylor. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Two-possession lead, fourth quarter. This is the time, Mike, when you really can rely heavily on your run game. Everybody in the stadium knows you're going to run it, including the defense. They just can't come up with an answer to stop it.
What the fuck are they talking about? We weren't even set, you fucks.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Taylor. And he'll get about 3 yards of that back, setting up second and long. To the air is Manning. Nakua snags it over the middle. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. What can they do here on third down and 7? They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And the Panthers are looking at a first and goal. He's taken down at the 2-yard line.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the fourth quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So, really nice job here late. We're going to see if they can put this one out of reach.
They'll run here with Taylor. And he's going to be stopped just short of the goal line. Couldn't reach that ball across, setting up second and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll go down back at the 4-yard line.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on third down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
On third down, it's Manning. Good blocking, and he's in. Robert Woods. Touchdown, Carolina. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Not going for 2, they'll kick the point after. He gets it to go. Panthers will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense ready to get back at it. Things not looking good, but see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Fine work defensively. That's going to be knocked away and go down as an incomplete. They'll try again here. Second and 10. They'll look to throw. He keeps it himself. And they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line. First and 10 now from the 36. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
Brings up second and 10.
Back to the air once more on set. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. Throwing now on third and long. Taking off, he'll try to get there. Going to leave the offense out there for 4th and long. That's deep for the back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. The defense very happy to see that play call. I like how JC just kind of let him do his thing. The decision to go for a 4th and long will end up in a turnover on down.
You have at it, bro.
The Panthers offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. And they just continue to roll right along. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in the 4th quarter. On 1st down, they'll start with Taylor. Not much there, maybe a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9. They'll go again here with Taylor. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up 3rd down. Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump?
Encroachment. Defense. Automatic 1st down.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Following the penalty, they'll run it. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. 2nd down and 8. Now a give on the ground. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it. So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. Now Manning. That's to the left side. Hauled in by Leggett. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hands, and results in a completion.
And just a short gain there, down to the 38. On 2nd down, here's a run with Taylor. And he will take this down, close to a 1st down. Pickup of 9. They've got him a yard short of the sticks. So this one a win for the visiting Panthers. Their winning ways continue. They've yet to be stopped.
All right, got the win.
They remain unbeaten in the month of November.
Just don't understand why we struggle with some
So
teams.
that'll just about do it for
Different
Greg Olson
schemes.
and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching
Defense
the NFL
sometimes.
on EA Sports. For more, log on
Quarterbacks
to
still make some dumb decisions.
easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone.
Don't understand how I literally have like one play call above the rest. I think we called it once, maybe twice. What are you gonna do, right? All right, 419 total yards to their 318. We rushed for 98 to their 202. Jeez. Pass for 321 to their 116. 65% completion. That's not going to help. It's 70% for the season. But 4 touchdowns, 352 yards. He rushed for over 100 yards. Holy shoot. Alright, the guy had a good day. Got some touchdowns today. Ooh, I didn't even notice that. I wasn't fully paying attention. I kind of just had other things. Damn, bro. Got his first sack. I would have liked to have seen that. Yeah, I could watch the replay. I wonder if it's just like 3 half sacks. Such a good play. You got 7 over there, and you got Naku over here. It's his ability is to grab and go. You know what? I want to see, like, what the fuck are they doing on this one? Give me the all 22 film. Okay, so it's just cover 2, man. Yeah, that'll do it, right? Damn. He was just shot out of a rocket. That play action really faked that guy right there. Well, who's supposed to have him? Okay, maybe the inside backer? Nope. Wait a second. Where are all those sacks at for Arrington Jr.? It said fucking... Yeah. What in the hell? Okay. You say I don't get it. All right. Up next, the Broncos. Okay. Who's that going to be? Wallace? Oh, shit. We clinched the fucking division. Wow. Holy shit. Is that the earliest anyone's ever clinched the division? I'm going to Google that real quick. Let's see here. Four times. So week 11 of the regular season, and it's happened four times in NFL history. Most recent being the 2007 Patriots. Damn, 2004 Eagles, 1985 Bears, 1997 Niners. Week 11. We're in week 13. Okay, or week 12, I guess you could say. Had a bye week. Whoa. Okay. So apparently Denver's first in passing yards, fourth in defending the pass, and yeah, we're pretty good throughout. Arch Manning, yep, leading the league. Still has 70% completion percentage. I'm wondering if is this shit fucking broke. All this shit broke. Who's our best wide receiver stats here? Well, let's look at this. Tavian Sanders, 694. Puka, Leggett, Harbor. Man, they're all pretty up there, bro. Imagine if we had like Brock Bowers there. Fucking trade him 3 first-round picks. Give us Brock Bowers. We want him. Now, hmm. I don't know if it would really be any difference. Catch the ball, maybe break a fucking tackle, get hit while you're breaking the tackle. I mean, you pretty much need. You know what you would need? The fastest fucking tight end with good hands. Quickest, fastest tight end. That's what you need. I'm gonna go look that up. Okay. Well, maybe I should get this air raid going, but next with this game, maybe do like a throw deep game plan, and then what if we had like four guys with 1,000 yards? Oh, that'd be funny. Who's giving up the most sacks? Fucking Donko. Damn, that's disappointing right there. Mainly for their stats. I mean, I'm cool with their play, but it's just for their stats. Rushing yards. Okay, well he was out for a while. All right, what was I doing? Okay. Receiving, 694 yards. Okay, yeah, we have a lot to. Yeah, we're not going to make the list anytime soon. What about in touchdowns? Did that say? Oh, he doesn't even have a touchdown yet. See, now this is the guy right here. I would want to be our superstar with his speed, size, strength. That's the guy I'd want to be like an X factor. Okay, let's go look at tight ends real quick. But first, Broncos. 2-9 standings. All right, so wow, now we have the number 1 overall pick and number 4, I guess. I mean, stroke of luck, but that is the gamble. You know, you play to win by trading down, getting other teams first. And you know, I'm gonna try to convince myself to not be ashamed of it. We did want to trade down. You know, teams are offering more to beat other teams, right? So I'll take it. Just don't know who I want to pick yet. Tight end, corner, defensive end. Don't really need anyone on offense, except maybe tight end, but that we don't need him. Anyway, let's go look. We could maybe trade for players. I'll get to that LB breakout soon here. So we would want like the fastest fucking tight end. No, not gonna happen. Or a huge wide receiver that we could move to tight end. I mean, that's kind of cheesy, but if he's got the size, it's like this guy. I don't know, man. I don't know. This guy's interesting. So I'd have to look at acceleration too. Yeah, that guy's kind of interesting. I wonder if I should trade for him. I mean, just anyone that I find. I'd have to look at their depth chart. If he's like second, if he's first, no. But also, you know, maybe I can, after the combine and whatnot, I'll see how that tight end looks as far as speed goes. Try to compare it, look at their 40-yard dash and their acceleration. Google what their range would be. All right, but let's look at acceleration. So he's up there, almost tied with Brock Bowers in speed and in acceleration. Shaday's great, and he's tall. Let's see, his agility isn't as high as Brock Bowers. Change of direction isn't as good. But obviously his catching needs work, but I don't think you really need that much. As long as you catch the ball and run. Fucking catch the ball and go. So who's some options here? Alright, so you got Broncos. Okonkwo? Nah, he's kind of, well, technically a tight end, right? Landon Thomas. Ugh, that fucking guy again? Yeah, so he would be kind of the best. He's a rookie. Normal. Ah, see, he's starting for them, man. I couldn't do it. They wouldn't do it. They would say, go fuck yourself. I mean, he's not too far off. I save it already? Let's see. Who got the weekly awards? Arch with the 4 touchdowns. Well, if we beat the Broncos, we're going to help our #1 pick chances. Wouldn't that be something if we first and second overall pick? First, it's damn. What are the chances? What? I mean, if he's got a shot, I'll start him. What is he now? He didn't even get a sack that I'm aware of. Just the stat line said that. Okay, so he's a star. I mean, I'll take it. I just re-signed both my guys, but he could be the main backup if he progresses. How long is Mike? Oh, is Mike Green up for re-signing? There we go. Oh, he's got 1 year left. I think, did I just re-sign him? I think I may have. I mean, dude, I'll take it. I only gave Uman Mielen a 2-year contract. You know, maybe that could save me some money down the road. I don't know. I mean, I ain't married to Princely. I'm more married to Scorton. But you know, like I said, there's gonna become a time when I need to let go of some fucking established players. It's a business. All right. I'm gonna go ahead and do that now because I don't want to forget. Yeah, I'll do that. Just give him a shot at the 3 tackles for loss. No, 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 no. What am I doing? Yeah, okay. Give him a chance to become a superstar, I guess. All right, that's gonna cover it for this week. Next up, Broncos at home. Help solidify that #1 overall pick for us. Yeah, already won the division. Gonna keep playing players though. I want the passing yards and touchdown crown. Maybe even get up a wide receiver or 2. I'm gonna have to go look, I'll show you the air raid And I'm checking for myself. Yeah, it's got 5 stars. That's the cheat code play that that they called only twice. I've got it in first down. I mean, I could lower these too. Maybe I should for the next game. Fuck it. Why don't I just fucking? Why don't I just keep doing it? Because I'm trying to test it out. Because I got it in first, first and 10, second and long, second and medium. I've second and short, third and long. Just do it for third and medium. Is it not on third and medium? You must not have put it in. Yeah, I'll do that too. Maybe what I'll do is I'll just already put everything else half star and just say, just call this fucking play, Dave. And watch it makes us lose. Throwing picks. Fucking can't get a first down. Too many incompletions. Yeah, no, but I'll go throw deep. I'm good with it. Maybe I should test it. That's what I should do. I'll test it. I'll reload. I just want to make sure that like I'm not gonna we're just gonna see this play over and over and over again. Um, constantly, fucking up, throw 10 picks or some weird shit, get 20 sacks on us. It's worked every time, but I'll test it. All right.